Do you spend sleepless nights worrying if your camera's going to fall off your dual camera strap or camera shoulder strap? Well, I got something for that. It's a camera safety tether. Attach this in addition to the connection to the tripod and you'll be set. Extra protection when you need it. A friend of mine that does full-time wedding photography asked me to be a second shooter for one of his weddings. I tried it out. It was an interesting experience. Potentially make a video on that in the future. But for now, we're going to talk about these safety tethers. Really interesting setup. You can probably make them pretty easily, but I wanted a ready-made solution. One of the main reasons I got this specific type is because it came as a 4-pack. First off, we have the carabiner side, or whatever you want to call it. It's a looped connection made out of metal. The issue that I had is that when I had it connected, it was so tight that I couldn't unscrew the lock by hand when I was at the wedding. I wanted to take it off at one point, and I just wasn't able to. So that's something to consider. If you buy these specific ones, you probably want to bring a little tool that you can use to untighten these in that situation. Maybe with time it won't be as much of an issue, but it's hard to say. On the other end, it's pretty much perfect. Of course, these will wear down in time, but they're very inexpensive for what you get. Another thing is that they kind of loop around the camera and the tripod connection. When that happens, it gets tighter and tighter because it's somehow looped. It's a little confusing to figure out how to unloop it sometimes, but that's just another thing to consider. And it's got some heat shrink. I don't know what the loops look like inside there. Maybe they're bonded. I really don't know in this case. I don't want to take one apart because they work pretty well. I don't want to destroy it. So it's just got a little heat shrink on both sides, which is nice. It probably keeps that connection solid. I had picked up these tethers because they're very neutral. They don't stand out. In the past, I bought these straps here with one side you've got the ring and then the other side you've got a standard carabiner. These work actually very well. The issue is that they're colorful, and I actually bought these at a place called Five Below, and it's kind of a kid's, I don't know, is this, what's that game? I can't even remember. Minecraft. So yeah, it's got a Minecraft design on it, but I didn't want to bring these to a wedding. It just didn't seem very professional. So that's why I bought these actually. They are standard looking and just not very noticeable. I think the ideal setup would be a standard carabiner on one end, which I could easily put on this and take these connections off. The main point is having the extra connection can definitely save your butt in some situations. If you're fumbling around, you're trying to change lenses, you're trying to take out memory cards, batteries, whatever. Especially with the M50, it's got the battery and the memory card on the bottom. That means I have to at least loosen the tripod connection to get to those things. So having that extra attachment to the camera is a good thing so I don't accidentally drop it. There have been situations where I've kind of let go of the camera not thinking, and it's just a terrible thing to do in that situation, but it does happen. So you want the tether connected to the opposite side from your hand. That way it's not going to get in the way nearly as much. And then in this case, I attach it to the actual strap instead of this because this could potentially be a point for failure. So you can connect it to here. It probably wouldn't loop around and cause as much problems, but I tried to connect it to the strap itself. That way you got nice motion and this slides along as it needs to. So that was a look at these camera safety tethers. I think these ones work pretty well, but there are a few quirks. If you don't like these, there are other options. I'll put links in the description. You can check those out if you'd like. I'm Scott Photography Bonsai. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please consider subscribing. It helps me out a lot. Likes and shares help out a lot as well. Thanks again. If you're fumbling with the tripod connection, you'll have that extra protection.